It's your friendly neighborhood Cat Williamson, the real Cat Williamson. So let's do a couple of housekeeping things before I continue with this ridiculous video. First of all, I don't know if any of you know this, but today is National Cat Day. And I forgot to post pictures of my cats before I left the house, but I will do that later. But in the meantime, you can all tell me Happy Cat Day, because I'm a cat. I'm your favorite cat. I better be your favorite cat. And if I'm not your favorite cat, well, then turn the channel off. Number 2, I'm trying this new thing, turning my video phone recording situation on its side like this, because I had a teenager, friend of my daughter's, a sweet kid that has been around my atmosphere for a long time, that private messaged me on Instagram the other day and said, Miss Cat, I just wanted to tell you, because they're one of the people following my YouTube channel. I'm still working on growing my YouTube traffic, but I have at least a couple of people watching it. And so this kid said, you'd get a lot more clicks and views on your videos if you would turn your screen sideways, because people don't like it when the screen is upwards. So upwards or upright. So I'm trying this way. Okay, so those are 2 things. Hi everyone, it's me, Cat. It's National Cat Day, so happy Cat Day. And I'm turning my phone on the sideways to see how that goes. Okay, so the reason I'm here, I'm down here in downtown Dallas right now, and I'm about to go in and watch Gia's final volleyball game of the season. I'm pretty excited about that. But I have 2 little quick things I want to cover. Number 1, I had this magnanimous thought today, and I don't know why I had it. I think it had something to do with something I must have seen on one of the social media feeds, but I started thinking, and I said to myself, do you realize that some of the happiest people that I've ever met or known, or people that have inspired me the most, are people who tend to make the best out of every situation? And that's true, because actually that's me. That's what I do. I've been doing that for a long time. I am trying so hard to make lemons out of, no, not make lemons out of lemonade. I'm making lemonade out of lemons. I want to look at the glass half full. No matter what comes at me, I'm trying to look at everything as, no matter how bad things are, they could always be worse. And also, I've got to find the blessing in everything and the gratitude in everything. And I'm taking everything that comes at me and I'm running with it, no matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent. And it's really working out for me. And I'm noticing now, because I'm trying to flock together with birds that are similar to me, because that's what I want to do for the next 50 years of my life, if that's how long I get to live. I hope so, because God only knows what cool things are going to happen to me in the next 50 years. But yeah, so when you keep your attitude, just whatever comes your way, whatever happens, whatever you're dealing with, just take it and run with it. Make the best out of every situation, and the best stuff will always come to you. Or how about this? Let's just break it down. If you make the most out of everything that you have, then you will always have the most of everything, because we all live in our own story, right? So no matter what it is that you have or don't have, if you think that if you're making the most out of everything, then you have the most of everything in your own mind. And isn't that actually all that matters? So yeah, that's very poignant. I feel like Plato or Socrates. I need to be standing by a stoplight in Greece. Is a stoplight? A lamppost somewhere in Greece with my little turban on. Turban? Token? What are they called? The things that you wrap yourself in a sheet, giving like a dissertation about life. That's me. I'm a little philosopher. Okay, well that's it. Okay, and there's one last little nugget I have to tell you. speaking of making the best of what happens, or what of everything, I want to tell you something great that happened to me this morning. This is something that never happens. See this? I got out of a speeding ticket today. I did. So real quick, dropped Gia off at school, went to get back around and to get onto the road that takes me home. I was going through a school zone, and I was actually going 2 miles under. I used to drive like a bat out of hell, and I drive pretty good now. I drive slow, and especially in school zones. In fact, if someone goes fast in the school zone, I'm the one that's friggin' honking at them and like flipping them off. Maybe not flipping them off, but you get the point. I'm not down with speeding in a school zone. So I was going 18 in the school zone, and this black SUV goes flying by me. I don't know. I think they were going 42 according to the officer, but goes flying by me, and I'm honking at them and flashing my lights at them, and I'm like, oh my God, like who goes through a school zone that fast in the middle of the school morning drop-off times? And so subsequently, as I kept going, I saw a police officer, a Plano police officer on the other side of the road, getting ready to, he got out, and he had the little gun out, and he got in his car and he turned his lights on, and I was laughing my ass off. I was like, yeah, that guy's gonna go get a ticket. The officer whips around, puts his lights on, he comes down the lane, and I was so happy. I was like, finally, karma happens. You know, how many times does that happen to you? Where you see someone going like 200 miles an hour and you're just like, honestly, where are the police officers right now? Why is that guy not getting pulled over? And then you secretly pray that you're going to see them pulled over on the side of the road up the way. So that's what I was feeling. I was all vigilant, and I was like, yeah, they're going to take it. Meanwhile, the guy gets behind me and turns his lights on, and I'm like, what? I was like, oh my God. So it was my right hand to God. By the way, if you ever want to know if I'm lying about something, ask me to swear on. There's 4 things I will swear on: my son, my daughter in heaven, my husband's memory now. Other than that, if you can't get me to swear on those 4 things, I'm lying to you. So I swear on all 4 of those things that I was not speeding. So it was a case of mistaken identity. So he pulls me over, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God. So the guy comes to the window, and I go, officer, I know you hear this shit all the time, but like, it wasn't me. You know, there was another SUV that went flying by me, and I told him, I was honking at him and laughing at him, and I was so excited to see that you were going to pull him over. I go, but you think it was me. So he goes, okay, goes back to his car, squad car, comes back really quickly, and he goes, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And so he hands me back this warning. It doesn't even say my crime. I don't see the statistics on here, but it's a warning, and he believed me. And I thought to myself, you know what? And here's the deal. When he went back to write the ticket, and I just knew I was going to get a ticket, I'm like, there's no way. Nobody ever gets out of a ticket. And sometimes people get wrongly indicted or whatever, sent up the hill. And I said to myself, while he was back there, I was thinking to myself, you know what? For all the times that I was speeding and I didn't get caught, or I was driving like a freaking asshole and I didn't get caught, then I'll take one although it was going to be an expensive one because it was in a school zone, and he said the guy was going 42 miles an hour in a 20. So I have no idea. It was going to be a big ticket, and it was going to be so annoying. And if I couldn't have gotten out of it, I was going to be like, you know what? There's got to be at least 6,000 times that I did do the crime, but I didn't do the time. So I was going to have to be okay with it. So I said a little prayer. And meanwhile, he comes back with the warning. And I was so happy. I was like, oh my God. I almost started crying, but I didn't. So anyway, that's it. I love all of y'all. I'm going to go in here and watch this game. And I hope everyone has a good night. And maybe my annoying videos will be a little less annoying if they're turned on the sideways. Maybe. Okay. Make it a good night, everyone. Bye.